and welcome back to the Movies Review Home. If it is your first time, my name is Sabu and welcome to the Movies Review Home. Over here, we talk about Bollywood, Nollywood, K-dramas, Nollywood actors, Bollywood actors, K-drama actors. Yes, so literally everything movies. Right here, we discuss interesting movies that we think you should watch. So welcome on board, and today we are talking about Bollywood movies. So come, let's talk about 3 Bollywood movies on Netflix that I think you should watch. I spoke about Alia Bhatt in my previous video. I know a lot of people do not really know her, especially those who do not watch Bollywood movies. And some of you also know her, but you do not know her name. So this is Alia Bhatt. The movie I am about to show you is Jigra. If you are looking for something that will make you cry, something that talks about sisters and brothers love, something that talks about siblings love, something that talks about the sacrifices that people make for their loved ones. If you are looking for something that will keep you on your chair, seated until the end, then Jigra is the movie for you. Last week, on my previous video, I spoke about Alia Bhatt. Most of you do not know her. This is Alia Bhatt. Alia Bhatt is one of my favorite actresses in the whole world. This movie is about 2 siblings who wanted to, risk it all for each other. Now, the brother gets framed for drugs peddling, which he didn't do. In Singapore, not even in India, in Singapore. And the sister goes there to release the brother from jail. She goes there to help me cerebral. You leave your country, India, and go to Singapore to get your brother who has 3 months to be executed in a Singaporean cell. You go to get him out without anything. You don't have anything. You don't even have any connections. You are going to release your brother from jail. She gets there and she realizes that the law is not going to help. Nobody is ready to listen to her. And she cannot watch her brother die because that is the only thing she has in this world, her brother. She has lost both parents. She has lost everything. She has lost trust in family and relatives. And the only thing that she's holding on to in this world is her brother. And so she will go to any length to get her brother out of jail at all costs. And this sister decides to risk it all. Breaks into a jail in Singapore. Hey, just to get her brother out. See, if you are looking for these prison break movies, the movies where people break into jail or how people break out of jail, then this movie is for you. If you are looking for siblings love, you're looking for something that will make you cry, something that will get you like, oh my God, this can't happen. No. Then this movie is for you. Jigra is showing on Netflix. Features Alia Bhatt, the great Alia Bhatt. So go and watch Jigra and come back and tell me why you think or you do not think I am the best person to recommend movies for you. When it comes to movies revision or when it comes to movies recommendation, I am the best person for you. So the second movie. You know how twins behave, right? You all know how twins behave. No matter how, no matter how bad or how much they hate each other, when the world comes against them, they will stand against the world. They will come together and fight the world. Do Patti is that movie for you. That movie that will get you be like, so all along they loved each other. How did it happen? Like, you'll be wondering. This movie is about 2 twin sisters who are different in everything. One is quiet, more reserved. The other is wild and fidgeted. One is very, very, respectful, very calm. The other one, very, very disrespectful and very, very loud. She wants to be heard and seen everywhere she goes. Now, the timid one falls in love with a guy. The guy didn't even know that she had a sister, talk less of a twin. She falls in love with this guy. The guy was also in love with her. And then one day the guy meets the sister. And the guy says, no, I'm no longer in love with you. I now want your sister. She's wild. She's my type. I like adventurous people. And then he abandons the quiet one and goes for the wild one. He goes for the wild one and the wild one makes him lose a lifetime opportunity. He was supposed to win this, investment investors over and get this investment into his business. And the wild one, with her wildness, decided to, destroy things for him. And he says, okay, since you are not going to help me succeed in life, I'll leave you and go back to your sister. Like, make it make sense. Two sisters, you fall in love with one, leave her because she's timid, she's quiet, go for the wild one, she spoils things for you. Then you say, okay, let me leave this one, come back to the other one. The one, oh. Like, man, why do you do this? And now this guy, he comes and then he stays with this lady again. Now he's married to the quiet one and sleeping with the wild one. So he's sleeping with two sisters. That wasn't enough. He started abusing the quiet one because he will go to work, business doesn't pull through, he will come and beat her. She cooks, there's no salt, he will slap her. There's no pepper, he will beat her. Until the two sisters said, no, we will put you behind bars. And they came together. You know how twins behave? Twins will always be twins no matter what. They will always come for each other. They will always have each other's back. So for me, I think Do Patti is a 10/10 movie. The plot twist in this one as well was massive. It was everything. Like, the plot twist was everything. It was something I didn't expect, or maybe something I expected, but not with so much expectation. So I think you guys should go and see Do Patti. It's showing on Netflix. To the third movie. Our third movie, obviously, is Amaran. I don't know what it is with Amaran, but a lot of people were making reviews and crying on social media saying Amaran is a good movie, the soldier didn't deserve to die, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I spent 3 whole days in watching Amaran. So obviously, Amaran is a very boring movie. I don't spend days on watching movies, or I don't spend days in watching movies. If I spend a day or more in watching a particular movie, then the movie is boring. Why should I spend more than the supposed hours of a movie to watch a movie? Like, tell me why. Amaran is about an Indian soldier who died in war. Now, this soldier was a major in the army, Major Mukund. He had a wife who is, what's the name? A teacher. Now, this girl threw a whole lot of tantrums in her home when her father said he wasn't going to marry her off to a soldier, because she was so much in love with this guy that she couldn't let go. They had to call things off, but her behavior and everything in the house made the father to call the guy back, and then she got married to this soldier. She got married to this soldier. She was alone while the soldier was out fighting for their country. One country's peace fighter is another country's terrorist. So the Indians were having issues with the Kashmirians, and these Kashmirians also wanted to be free. They wanted to be free from Indians. They don't want to be part of the Hindustans, because these Hindus, they worship something different, and they also worship something different. They worship Allah. The Kashmirians worship Allah, and the Hindus also worship their gods. You know how it is. So they want to be free from them, and so it was more like fighting every day, every time. The Kashmirians were recruiting younger people into their armies, training them to, telling them that they need to fight for freedom and all of that. Meanwhile, they were using them to, carry drugs and all of that. And these people wanted to stop all of these things. And so they got a hint that the leader of the gang was coming somewhere. And they decided to go there. This is where I have a problem. For me, I wouldn't say that the soldier in real life had to die. It's a true life story. It's actually a true life story of an Indian soldier, Major Mukund, who died at war. I'm not saying he deserved to die in real life, but in this movie, the soldier was not using his head enough. He had the courage, he had the strength. He was a soldier, he was a major, but he wasn't using his head. As a soldier, you need to use your head. You get to a place where they've held citizens captive. You want to rescue the citizens. You were able to rescue the citizens. Now come out. You will catch the leader later. You say, no, you are Major Mukund. You are going there to catch him, because if you don't catch him today, you will never catch him again. Are you God? No, I don't understand. Are you God? And then you and somebody decided to go inside. The two of you, just 2 people, decided to go inside the whole building full of terrorists, more than 20 people with guns, not even with knives, so with guns, and only 2 soldiers decided to enter that whole building while the rest of the soldiers stayed behind. What were they doing outside? And the 2 of you that went there, are you the only courageous people on earth? You who decided to enter. At the end of the day, the both of you died. So tell me, is this why you people were making a whole fuss about this thing? Crying on social media, the soldier, he didn't deserve to die. Why? Why were you guys making a lot of noise on social media? The movie is boring. I've watched a lot of good movies to tell you that Amaran was boring. I spent 3 days in watching Amaran, so obviously it's a very boring movie. I don't spend days in watching a movie. In fact, I don't spend more than the supposed hours of a movie on a movie. I don't. So when I do, it means that the movie is boring. Amaran was boring from the... I don't know. I don't know what it is with the movie that was boring to me, but I've seen a lot of good movies to tell you that this is boring, but it's okay. It's a movie that you should watch. For those of you who are still soft and still cry because of movies, I think you should watch Amaran. It's a good movie. Okay, so thank you very much for doing this with me. Thank you for staying. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and if you are being generous, share with your family and friends. So today we talked about 3 Bollywood movies that I think you should watch. We talked about Jigra, Do Patti, and Amaran. They are all showing on Netflix and they feature your favorite or the most famous faces you will see in Bollywood. So thank you for watching. Thank you for doing this with me. If it is your first time, please come back again. Until our next upload, see you.